today. Thanks for being our first guest.
I'm so excited that you asked me, Kathleen. I'm thrilled.
We'd like to do a lightning round with you called Maggie's Business Secrets. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
All right. So let's get started. What's your favorite leadership lesson?
I would say to have courage.
Oh, that's a good one. What's the best investment you've made in your business?
Best investment. I'd say buying great equipment and hiring great people.
Absolutely. What advice would you give to someone considering franchising?
Understand how the franchise makes money.
So what's the smartest financial move you've ever made?
Starting my own business.
Excellent. And what's your best hiring or team building practice?
Wow, that's a tough one. Learning to be a good listener, learning to really try to understand the other person's point of view.
Now I'll have to convince my students that I didn't encourage you to say that. So they hear that one a lot. What's one myth about franchising you wish people would stop believing?
That it is big conglomerates, that you can find franchising in any kind of business, and some of them are small, and that can be wonderful.
So if you had to sum up, this is a hard one. If you had to sum up your life, your whole life philosophy in one sentence, what would that be?
That's easy.
Yeah?
Yeah. To be a student of life. To look at every opportunity, every setback, every good thing, every bad thing as an opportunity to learn. I believe that is what we are here for, that the universe is here to make us students. And if we treat everything as an opportunity to grow and to get better and to be happy. I mean, even I think difficult setbacks ultimately have made me a happier person because it's worked those different muscles in my life.
Why don't you share one of those setbacks? You know, we love to ask that.
I think the biggest slap in the face I got was when the recession hit back in 2008, 2009. Now, in the sign business, it's interesting because we tend to be at the tail end of a project. So if something gets built, kind of the last thing that goes in the building is the signage. So 2008, everything seemed to be clicking along and going great. It wasn't until early 2009 we felt the recession. And it was not just like a slowdown, it was like a cliff. It was like we went from 1,500 a transaction to like 400 a transaction. It was just like this sudden drop. And I learned that if I had been paying closer attention to lead measures, like how many new estimates are being written, how many new customers are being added, I would have noticed that there was going to be a drop in how much we were invoicing. And so I sort of was caught off guard, and we ended up really having to face a really tough financial decision. But we made the right decision. We made some cuts. We just had to learn to cut back. But I learned I'll never take my eye off that ball of the lead measures in a business, that you have to pay attention to the stuff that happens early in the process and not just, how many invoices did we have this month? So it was an eye-opener for me.
Gosh, Maggie, we could use that example in an economics class, leading and lagging indicators.
Oh, yeah. It's everything. It's everything for our business now. Anytime I see a little, I'm like, wait a minute, what's happening there?
That's smart. Seriously, that could be a wonderful case study. And what advice would you give to our students as they start to graduate and embark on careers?
Have fear about big decisions and big risks and do them anyway.
And one last question. How important are relationships in business?
Business is relationships. That's literally your relationship with your team, your relationship with your clients, your relationship with the franchise. That is the job you have, is figuring out those relationships and how to make them work together.
That's excellent. You know, Maggie, you have taught us so much today, and you've told us about your business, all of your business secrets, and you're so generous with your time with the community, with students. Thank you so much for being our first guest at Franchise U in the 502. This has been Franchise U in the 502. I'm Dr. Kathy Gosser with the Yum Center for Global Franchise Excellence at the College of Business at the University of Louisville. Join us next time as we uncover more local stories right here in the heart of the 502. Subscribe for more stories from Louisville's franchise leaders. Learn more and get all the links in the comments below.